Ready. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our class. We're going to wait for more Yoga Wellness TV to give us the go ahead that we are live on their website. And I'm very happy to be here with you today. And today we have Nora on the control panels. She will be sending us live on the More Yoga Wellness TV website. And as soon as she tells me everything is all right, thank you that she is. She's sending me live now. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you. See you at the end. And okay, well, welcome. So happy to be here. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Morio and Wellness TV, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. Also, thank you to Tappilini, this wonderful practice that has allowed me to connect with people and myself and my emotions in such a wonderful, meaningful way. And thank you to you. Thank you for being here and being in the quest to self-discovery of self-realization, self-actualization, and self-healing. Absolutely, a big round of applause for this journey in which you're on, and uh, and I hope that in today's session you will get at least a tiny piece of information, minimum, a little piece of information that clicks in the right place at the right time, and make you go, okay, so maybe I am more in control. Maybe I am more empowered than I realized. Maybe it's not the worst case scenario that is lurking behind me, but actually it's something easy to control, easy to manage. Like today, we're going to talk about anxiety and high function anxiety. And probably I will be talking about high functioning anxiety for a very long time because it has changed my perspective of reality. I never thought I could be someone with anxiety. Honestly, I give you my word that doing yoga, doing Tappilini, doing everything that I've done over so many years, releasing addictions, releasing attachments to toxins and negativity, and forgiving and letting go of pretty much everything in my life that could cause damage or trigger any sort of negative reaction. So, with all this that I've been doing over the years, and I keep doing every single day as my Tappilini, my personal practice, every single day, I am there, and I exercise, keep a good diet. And so I never thought that someone like me, and it's not like I have to put myself up there like, oh, like this health guru. No, but I was in a very good place. I have ticked all the boxes. Honestly, I've ticked all the boxes that were required for me to feel that I have put all my effort, that I have put all my determination in achieving a goal. And in this case, in my case, the goal was self healing, to realize that I am in control of my mind, I'm in control of my body, and that together we can create a balance and a harmony that is sustainable and can go beyond anything that we could ever imagine, to miracle levels, to amazing levels, to break free from conditionings that we never thought possible, or actually we wanted to believe that it could be possible, but it was very impossible to do it. Especially where you had doctors looking at you and telling you, oh, that's very wrong. You probably are going to die very soon if you don't follow my advice. And and you're like, I don't want to die, but I also want to try different methods. I want to something that I believe now we have. It's a very acute awareness, very awakened intuition. And sometimes we don't know why we have to do something, and we just have to do it, and we have to follow our feelings, our guidance, inner guidance. Because if we don't feel it, there is this sense of letting down. Like I know I'm not taking the challenge that I could be taking, and I'm taking the easy road, or the more traveled road, where I just need to allow myself to be guided and be told what to do and just do it. And that might sound very comfortable and cool and safe, definitely safe. Um, but when I've done it in the past, left me with a okay, well, this is very good. I feel very good. I feel very safe. I feel very um uh, guarded, but I don't feel satisfied with myself. I think I can do better. And that's why I've decided to stop taking medications and follow a more natural perspective, a more natural outlook into self-healing. So today, let's talk about anxiety. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And scan your body from head to toes, toes to head. And as you are focusing on your breathing, every time you breathe in, you bring into your body relaxation, peace, harmony, love, health. And as you breathe out tension, you breathe out stress, you breathe out anxiety, you breathe out pain. Just let it go. And ask yourself, I would invite you to ask yourself, in the scale of 1 to 10, where are the levels of anxiety in your body and your mind? And this is a very simple question. People, when they are not used to ask themselves and talk to themselves uh, without them coming up with the answers, but actually waiting for an answer to come to them, that's a very strange concept to people who are very attached to controlling the thoughts of the mind, thinking that they are in control of the thoughts of the mind, that there is only one identity, one entity inside the whole of you, that there is one body, one mind, and there is only one you. Where as I believe and where I come from, we have at least three us, three consciousness. One could be the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, and the superconscious mind. But also we can see mind, body, and spirit, and we can divide our awareness or our consciousness in so many areas, that if you take those areas as independent consciousness, like your spirit and your mind and your body are integral, they are individuals on their own, and you connect them together and you create one between all of them, and your job as an aware being and in control of all those different consciousness is to create harmony among them. And as you create harmony, You become the the wholeness that you are meant to be, at least on this moment in time, on this earth, on this lifetime that you are living. And I would say, well, that sounds also very, very amazing. And I love the way, well, yes, create harmony, create balance. And I love it, yes, because it all sounds very spiritual and it sounds very holistic. And it just makes me go, amazing. Yes, I love it. How? And you say, well, do your yoga, do your meditation, do your healthy diet, do all that stuff, because that's exactly what you have to do. And you do it. And it comes at a point that you feel bad, and somehow the stress, the anxiety, you feel alone, you feel depressed, you feel overworked, you feel underappreciated, and all this stuff happens. You have pains, you get a diagnosis, things begin to crumble, even in the best of scenarios. When that happens, and we tend to feel very bad, with simple words, feel very bad for feeling bad. Feel very bad because we had every opportunity to make things better, and somehow things went south. And that can create massive conflict because we just want to keep doing better and not to understand that somehow, maybe, and this is just a maybe, and in my case, for example, this is what happened just recently. I had to change direction. I had to change, no perspective, but I just had to move the compass of where I was going just slightly because I was going there. And right now, it's a very small movement. But in the process of, I don't know, 10 years, this could be one of the biggest changes I've done in my life in the recent years. So I needed to get bad. I needed my life somehow to crumble, my health to crumble, my mental health to crumble, for me to begin to ask different questions and stop thinking that I had everything figured out, that I needed to stop, well, that I could have stopped learning, and that I just needed to keep doing what I was doing because that's all I needed to do. Uh, so that's how we normally react. We get to the point when we have it all figured out, and suddenly things begin to go south, and we have all the answers, so we keep pushing all the right answers into our subconscious, thinking that we are actually making any changes with the yogas, with the meditations, with the positive affirmations. And we don't realize that by being so positive, and this is crucial, this is something that I just learned very, very recently, last week. That's the fact that we get so positive, it's as negative as all the negativity that we are fighting. Oh my God. If somebody had told me that before, I had to be in the right moment at the right time to listen to it, because I would have gone, nope, that's not me. No, 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 no. I know exactly what to do, and I think it's working perfectly. And it was until it stopped working that I realized, oh my God, I'm just creating conflict because I'm saying, shut up to my inner voice. And the inner voice says, try it. Shut me up. And you're like, I shut up. And I'm going to shut you up with exercise. And I'm going to show you up with work. And I'm going to try to show you up with diets and self belief and positive affirmations and inspiring books and videos and courses and work and going out with the right friends. And I'm going to shut you up because I can. And somehow your inner voice says, try, keep trying. And this conflict, it's what it's called high functioning anxiety, where you don't know you are feeling anxious because you have all the things going on. You have the relationship, you have the work, you have the answers, you have the methods, you have the the diets, you have everything that could anyone possibly need and want to make everything right. And so we enter in these battles with ourselves. Like Joe Dispenza, just try to rewire your brain, rewire your brain, rewire your brain. There is something wrong. You have to fix yourself. And then somehow, by being so right, because I agree, it's right. Joe Dispenza has a lot of right. All these great scientists, they are so right. They are so right because they have discovered the functionings on how different systems works in our body. But sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes wanting to fix yourself, just the fact that you think that you know the answers, and the fact that you believe that whatever is causing you pain and uncomfort needs to be gone, that that's not right, that that pain, that symptom, that illness, that diagnosis, that whatever depression, whatever needs to go, and you have to do everything in your power to push it away, at least wish it from the deepest part of your brain and your heart. And if that is the only thing you can do, well, fine. But honestly, that's normally not the case because we end up overstimulating ourselves. We end up overindulging. We end up over entertaining. We can end up addicted to many circumstances with friends, addicted to food, addicted to watching television, addicted to substances, to work, to anything, even feeling addictive to going through the pain and feeling bad. So I understand the process, not because I've studied it. Well, I didn't study it on books. I studied it on myself, and uh, and I found that high function anxiety could be such a tricky little beep. Ah, such a tricky little. That's the worst word. The worst word that you can imagine. That is anxiety because it's such a sneaky little bastard. and uh, and high functional anxiety hides in ways like uh, what was the five things that I saw online that I just was so um, I was so incredibly shocked and I don't want to start looking at it, but it's like, for example, over pleasing people. How many times you feel like this? You feel like you don't want to meet anyone, and as soon as you meet them, the sun comes out, your eyes roll up, and you feel like you are in heaven. And you could say, "Well, I'm just showing the best part of me," but it's not. That is wanting to please others because we know that if we show them the right us, they will be quite surprised. Overworking. There are so many aspects that that can make us lose control of who we are. Catastrophizing, for example, catastrophizing, thinking that the worst scenario is the only thing that is possible in your reality. That is that is so common. I have it here on my website. And I'm gonna show you very quick. So that you are you are nice and easy to be around, but you please people too much. You obsess over tribal things that other people probably don't even notice. Oh my God, that is so typical. You're consumed by every mistake you make, by beating yourself up over it. When you know you did something wrong after doing a mountain of right, and you did a minuscule, a grain of wrong, you beat yourself up like you haven't done the worst ever. You know you are capable, but you don't fully believe in yourself. And in every situation, the worst scenario is your biggest thought. Isn't that so? So this so clear about how many things can go wrong without even knowing it. And you would say, well, yes, in my case, high functioning anxiety has taken me to the point of believing I was dying, literally. I have a diagnosis that doctors say that if I don't take medication, I am in danger of dying of any disease. And just having that diagnosis was creating so much stress. And I thought, okay, if that is the symptom is inevitable, I want to know that I'm not making anything to make it worse. It doesn't have to be so intense and dramatic, but consider that anxiety could be that fight, that inner conflict could be the reason of many of your symptoms that you attribute to many other situations. And one of those situations could be IBS, problems in the stomach. Now, today, also, what time is it? Yes, I've been talking a lot and I'm very sorry. And if you want to send me a message, please send me a message and we can communicate. That would be very nice for me to hear that I am not alone, but instead there is people connecting. And one of those key places where anxiety resides is the vagus nerve. I don't know if you have heard of the vagus nerve, because that is quite an interesting, and I probably will show you now. The vagus nerve is the nerve that goes from the brain, the biggest chunk of nerves that comes out from the brain into the heart, and from the heart into the digestive system, the stomach, and the intestines. And it regulates, it says here, because I'm Googling it, it says here the vagus nerve is responsible for the regulation of internal organ functions, such as digestion, heart rate, and respiratory rate. How come I just knew about this last week? It's been such an important, as well as vasomotor activity and certain reflex actions such as coughing, sneezing, swallowing, and vomiting. I mean, what? And when I realized that anxiety can affect this nerve, affecting your stomach, affecting the way you process nutrients, when you process foods, the way you process life itself, the way you connect with yourself, the way you absorb the goodness of life around you, like relationships or the time that you spend with doing your work. I don't know, just the way you process life, the way you breathe. Oh my God. Honestly, I have felt the last few months that I was on my way to pneumonia. At the beginning, I was very confident that if I had COVID at some point, I would survive. In the last 2 months, I knew I kind of had it. If I get COVID right now, I would probably die because it would be not only COVID, it would be my the other diagnosis plus pneumonia. And as weak as I feel, as disempowered as I feel, and as anxious as I didn't know I felt, but I did, it was lost cause. So I will invite you to learn and Google the vagus nerve, especially if you suffer from respiratory conditions, asthma, sinus, allergies, feeling trapped, feeling chest tight, coughing, coughing, sneezing, uh, or if you have stomach problems, IBS, diarrheas, constipations, bloating, gas. If you suffer from any of this, I would definitely invite you to visit. So to go to Google and visit a website. Just Google on YouTube vagus nerve exercises. I'm gonna put you very quick, just in case somebody is interested. Share screen, window, from window, the vagus nerve. Nope, this one. Okay. And you see, this is my Facebook, but this uh, vagus nerve exercises are so simple and so powerful that I've been doing it for a couple of days. Actually, today and yesterday was I began yesterday. I posted this yesterday, and it's been such an incredible result. But why don't we start and go into it? So the vagus nerve is a nerve in the middle, and today we're gonna do one single exercise because it involves only the eyes and a bit of stretching on the neck. So if you are willing and you want to join me, I would be so very happy. And I want to ask you to tune in with me. We're going to tune in to start our practice. I use the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which in Hindu, not Hindu, it's in Sanskrit, I believe. Om Namo Gurudev Namo means I bow to the wisdom within. So bring your palms in prayer position, in front of your heart. Inhale deep. Exhale. I can even breathe much better now. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time to start. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep, hold the breath in. Breathe out. Empty your lungs, empty your lungs, empty your lungs. Keep the air out, hold the breath out. Push your prayer position as much as you can. Keep the air out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Breathe in. Breathe out. That exercise was for the vagus nerve, and I learned it in another in this on this exercise in this video. I'm gonna be showing you a lot of the vagus nerve over this coming months or years probably. Okay, so the first exercise, perfect, that we have time, is put your hand on top of your head, bring your ear to your shoulder, and now you're going to open your eyes and you're going to look up to your left, and you're going to stay there breathing normally. Breathing normally. Notice any process that might happen, like a sudden deep breath, or a sudden yawn, or a wanting to cough. If it's the first time you do it, you will realize that it's actually quite uncomfortable the first time you do it. It's like your eyes hurt. And slowly come back to the center. Switch hand to the top of the head. Bring your head to the left. Open your eyes, look up, and breathe normally. Remember, we are working with the vagus nerve to reset our system from anxiety. This is the intention that we are setting as we do these exercises. And try to look as far back up to your, in this case, my right. We're looking up into the corner of your eye. Feel the pull, not only on your neck from the stretching, but also in your eyes, in the ocular nerve, as it pulls, as you're looking to the side, and come back to the center. Take a deep breath in and relax. So another thing that I'm learning with Tappilini, what I've been doing with Tappilini, is create intention. Realize where are your levels of anxiety. So take a deep breath in and just ask yourself, in the scale of 1 to 10, where is your level of anxiety? Right now, for example, if I close my eyes and I just observe what number comes up, it shows me 4, which is rather low, as I am in front of a camera and recording live. So I am actually very, very glad that it's so low. That means that I am very myself at this point, or as myself as possible at this point. So once you have your number, is we create the intention. I normally bring my palms in position and I talk to my innate consciousness. The intention of this Tappilini is to bring down the levels of anxiety, stress, and tension of my body and mind, so that can be lowered to its maximum, from 4 as it is now to 1 or 0. 0 would be preference, and I will be highly grateful for this to happen. I ask the support and the guidance of angels, archangels, spirits, guides, teachers, ancestors, and the spirit realm, who are ready to help. I normally say this in Spanish, that's why right now I kind of stumble with my words, because I didn't know how to say it in English. It's the first time I say it in English. But you create your own intention. create your own way that feels right, that every word has the right intention and power, that you know that just because you are saying it, it's becoming true as you say it. So now we're going to Tappilini. And for that, I'm going to use the audio that you can download from the website www.tappilini.com. Oh, by the way, did I say that my name is Eduardo Emris? Yes, if you didn't see it at the beginning, that's my name, Eduardo Emris, and I'm very, very happy to be here with you today. If you want to send me a message, a comment, a suggestion, a feedback, that would be brilliant. Subscribe to the channel, follow Morio Wellness TV, follow Tappilini, and you can also look for me on website on Facebook, Eduardo Emris. So we're gonna put an audio, the Tappilini mantra, which is Guru Guru, VAJE Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru, 5 times in one breath for 108 repetitions. This will take about 25 minutes, and if I start right now, we will finish at 8 o'clock. And we will be tapping different points that I will be giving you cues in the first 2-3 rounds, and then you can just go along with the tapping points. If you want to stop in one because that feels a bit painful, or you just feel like you want to stay there a bit longer, you can do it. You can say the mantra mentally at the beginning. You can simply relax and breathe with the rhythm of the mantra, as long as you somehow connect with this transmission. It could be with a mantra, it could be with a tapping, or it could be with the breathing. You will be receiving the benefits. So thank you so much for being here today. Let's start. So let's start with the karate point. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. That's 5 times. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. One more time, the other hand. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Top of the head. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Beginning of the eyebrows. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Side of the eye. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Under your eye. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Collarbone. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Chest. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Under your arm. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Switch hands. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Eyebrows. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Side of the eye. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Under your eye. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Under the nose. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Chin. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Chest bone. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Under your arm. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. On top of your head. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas 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 Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Inhale deep. Hold the breath in. Ask yourself in this point in time, in space, in my body and in my mind, where is the level of anxiety? If this is the first time that you do something like this, it could be that the levels go up instead of going down, and that is absolutely normal. Don't get scared or discouraged to continue your healing process. Actually, the fact that it moved, that it triggered something, it's very good news. But normally, it will go down. You will feel, because of the tapping technique and the mantra and the deep breathing that we have to take, your levels of stress, tension, and anxiety could very easily come down to zero. And if that is the case, well done. And if that's not the case, well done. Be kind to yourself, be generous with everything with all the love that you give to yourself, all the care and support and understanding and kindness. I hope to see you next week, every Thursday here. Thank you to More Yoga Wellness TV. And in this case, Nora, who's in the control panels, for helping us connect with you today. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. I would love to hear from you. Contact me through tappilini.com, or you can also contact me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all of those websites. Just Google Eduardo Emris or Tappilini, and I'll be there. Until next week, God bless you. Satnam, Namaste. Hasta la próxima. Chao.